Have you ever had a dreams that you want?
You stupid.
They're not.
What's 9 plus 10?
It's over 9.
When I was in primary school, I aced every single math test because I intentionally sat next to the smartest kid in the class and held him at knife point underneath the table so that I could copy his answers. However, one day he moved schools, and so I had to try figure out the answers by myself. One of the questions on the test was, what does 1 plus 1 equal? And I said, window. Okay, I failed the test. Anyways, apparently I wasn't the only kid to write stupid answers on their tests. Funniest kid test answers by Vazcool.
This person deserves a scholarship. Write 80 to 100 words. 80 to 100 words.
80 to 100 words. 80 to 100 words. Damn, this guy's a genius. Get this guy a Harvard scholarship.
My favorite thing to do at school is leaving.
Bro, that is literally what I always say. Whenever like I go to like an event and like it's really like unbelievably, unfathomably trash. And whenever someone asks me, oh, what was your favorite thing about the event? I always say that my favorite thing was walking to the door, opening it, and leaving the event.
If I was the teacher, I would give this kid an A. Defend your answer. Sarge, I don't know how much longer we can hold them. Bob has 36 candy bars. He eats 29. What does he have now?
Diabetes. I'm pretty sure the answer is diabetes. Why would you eat 29 candy bars in a single sitting?
Diabetes.
Exactly.
Bob has diabetes.
Exactly.
In a word, describe school. Hell, why do we pay taxes? So we don't get arrested. I told my students to write, excuse me. Me, walking through a crowd at a festival. Friend of mine's math.
What? Wait, what? I told my students to write, excuse me. Excuse me. It'll call me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Whoa. Excuse me.
Mario!
But it sounds like a different language or something. Why would you ask your students to spell one of the hardest phrases in humanity? Excuse me, excuse me. Like, what grade are they? Do they even know, like, the letter X exists? Bro, do they even know their alphabet? I bet they don't even understand the alphabet.
Friend of mine's math teacher responds to a doodle he drew on his test. Almost free. You shall not pass. I found my kindergarten notebook. What is your favorite vegetable? Brogel. Vampire bats eat pig. I, too, am a fan of Brogel. Who is your hero?
What the frick is Brogel? I found my kindergarten notebook. What is your favorite vegetable? Brogel. Broccoli? Brogel? How could broccoli even remotely be spelled as Brogel? Vampire bats eat pig. Is that true? I'm pretty sure vampire bats, don't they eat, like, don't most bats eat fruit?
Who is your hero, Dad? Why do you consider this person your hero? He is brave. Is there anything your hero is frightened of? Mom. Dream big, Chris. Yep. What do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be Michael Jackson when I grow up. What do you need to do to achieve your dreams? 1. Get bigger. 2. Shave my head. 3. Be black. Okay, well, I guess the same applies for Michael Jackson as well. I think it said Michael Jordan, not Michael Jackson, but I think both of them are, like, but Michael Jackson was black and Michael Jordan is black. So you want to be Michael Jordan when you grow up. So your entire life goal, the existence, the pure reason why you exist on this world is to become Michael Jordan when you grow up. Can you not just be your own person? So number 1, you have to shave your head, get bigger, and become black. Okay, so how are you meant to do that? Your life goal is to become black so that you can become Michael Jordan. If kids wrote greeting cards, my mum is as nice as a glass of lemonade. Oh my God. I have middle school students that cannot read a clock. Draw a small clock that shows 10 minutes past 11. Miss King asked her,
not everyone's gonna get it, but we don't make cards for everyone. We make them for you.
He's cool and collected. She's fire and flavor. 2 very different styles.
What? Wait, is that not... Wait, that's not wrong, is it? Draw a small clock that shows 10 minutes past 11. Like 10, 11, 10? Like, that is still a type of clock, isn't it? That's just a digital clock. It never specified an analog clock. So technically, this is correct. Like, this is correct. But anyways, at school, doesn't every single classroom already have an analog clock, like, at the front of the class? Miss King asked her students to use the word single in a sentence. Oh, my mum is single because my dad cheated. That means she does not have a man. Oh my god, okay, so instead of roasting your parents, you just brutally roast your own teacher? Miss King is single because her husband divorced her. Can you draw this ship? No. Problems. Oh, okay. Fill in the solutions. You fell on the playground and scratched your knee. Solutions. Get up and deal with it. Suggest one cause of deforestation. This paper. Finish the sentence. Fair enough. If I had the principal's job, I would quit and get a job I would enjoy. Oh my god. That, bro, you did not have to do that to her. If I had the principal's job, I would quit. I mean, actually, you know, maybe she's like speaking from her, like her own personal point of view. Like if she had the principal's job, like she personally wouldn't enjoy the principal's job. Like it's just not saying that the principal probably doesn't enjoy her job, although I'm pretty sure the principal definitely does not enjoy their job.
What do we call the science of classifying living things? Racism. People get...
Whoa, what? Isn't that like biologically? The science of classifying living things, like as in like bugs and everything, but instead we're classifying human beings. So that, I mean, technically that is correct. Racism. Bro, how does a kid even know what racism is at that age? What age were you guys when you personally found out about racism? Me personally, I think I was like 10 or something.
People get grey hair because they are dying. Question 1.
True.
Explain how the Cold War started. No. My friend on his chemistry...
What was that? Bro, you spent 1 hour and 45 minutes drawing this stupid drawing instead of actually writing an essay? Jesus Christ, bro. Like, I can understand, like, I can see the detail, but was it worth it? You get an F and you waste 1 hour and 45 minutes and you're probably gonna have to do this exam over again later in the future. You're literally given 1 hour and 45 minutes to write 100 words. It's like 1 minute per word.
My friend on his chemistry test. Top secret. This girl in my class writes like a robot. Pretty sure that is a robot. Frankie, I earn money at home. Bye. I don't. I am a freeloader. This is why my kid is going places. Bobby has 4 dimes. Amy has 30 pennies. What child has more money?
I don't know.
How do you know? Show your thinking. Bobby. Briefly explain.
God, bro. What? How do you know show your thinking? So you just draw an image of yourself thinking that the answer is Bobby. Like, that's just a thought. And the answer was correct anyways. Like, you could probably tell like this was meant to try and intentionally like trip you up. Like, oh, they've got 30 pennies. 30 pennies. That must be bigger number, bigger money. But no, I think the trick is that 4 dimes are probably worth more than pennies. So what is pennies? Is penny 1 cent? And what is a dime? Is dime like, I don't know, like dime 10 cents or something?
Briefly explain what hard water is. Ice. Construct a banana.
What? Wait, what even is hard water? What do you mean by hard and soft water? What? Hard and soft water? Isn't hard water ice? What else could hard water even be? Maybe hard water as in like alcoholic water, like hard soft drink, like hard alcoholic?
Construct a banana car. I want to retake this test, please. I worry about my cat. I am happy when I see my cat. I am sad when I don't see my cat. My responsibility is my cat. Can a man still reproduce with only 1 testicle?
Yeah.
No, girls don't find that attractive. Nice try.
Whoa, what? What is this? What sort of subject is this? Why is this a test in a school test? Can a man still reproduce with only 1 testicle? Yes, of course, because he's got pee in the balls and he can still pee into the lasagna.
A pig is a pig until it becomes bacon. In my opinion,
I mean, that's true.
Morning is frightening because I must get up. What was your favorite part of the show? I had no favorite part of the show, but I liked the bus ride. Draw a picture of your favorite part. My year 8.
I mean, that's right. There's nothing wrong with that, is there? My favorite part of the show was when it ended because that show sucked.
My year 8 students had to do a budgeting activity pretending they were living out of a home on $2,000 a month, and I find this written on their help. I can't breathe. Please don't let me live on my own. I spent $32 on asparagus.
Oh my god, is asparagus really that expensive? My year 8 students had to do a budgeting activity, so they have $2,000 a month on expenses. I feel like that is quite expensive, like per month for yourself. But I guess this person wouldn't find it hard to spend $2,000 a month if they're spending $32 on asparagus. Bro, asparagus isn't even good. I hate asparagus. It tastes horrible.
This kid is ahead of the game. Write 5 words you can spell. 5 words you can spell.
Oh, okay. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay. Wait. Why? Okay. Why would you even ask that in the first place? They actually got to patch this. They got to patch this exploit.
Say, your loss. Walk away. You see she's getting angry. You felt that feeling too. Describe a time when you felt angry. When I found this homework in my backpack. What did you do? Did it? How would you make a marriage work? Tell your wife she looks pretty, even if she looks like a dump truck.
Oh my
this
god.
kid should be teaching the class instead. 10 words I can spell right. 10 words I can spell right are octopus 72. 3 out of 10. See me after class. Draw a picture
he's not wrong,
of what
though.
you will look like in 100 years. In 100 years, I will be years old. Warren, rip. Name a solid, poop. Name a liquid, pee. Name a gas, fart. Alice places a prepared slide on her microscope, but when she looks into it, she can't see anything. Suggest 1 reason.
I think the cap of the microscope is probably on it. Or maybe she's blind. Like, maybe, I think it is she is blind. I think it's either she hasn't, like, you know, calibrated the microscope properly. Maybe this cap of the microscope is on. Maybe, like, she's not even looking through the microscope. She's looking through something else. She's probably trying to look through a test tube thinking that it's a microscope. Or she's probably blind.
She is blind. How big is space? It's like really big. 100%. Welcome to the team, Doctor. Rachel has 16 chocolate bars. Tracy takes 4 from her and asks for the remaining quarter. What would she end up with?
9. What? A slap. She would end up with a slap. Okay, yeah, true, because she takes 4 and then asks for the remaining quarter.
A slab. Not the answer I was looking for. Is there enough information in the table to estimate the length of a day in Jupiter? Bacon. Give a reason for your answer. Bacon is always the answer. Provide an example of a risk. No. Washington's army.
No, wait, was that correct? They marked that as correct? They literally asked as correct.
Washington's army didn't receive any support from Godzilla.
Godzilla?
It's technically true. My teacher would give you half a point or quarter point for an answer that was not wrong. This is not wrong.
Yeah, that's not wrong.
Me during finals. Jackie, you can't just white out a question you don't want to answer.
Tampax Radiant gives you more leak-free periods than other tampons. They gently expand to fit and have a leak guard braid, a clean seal wrapper, and a comfort grip. Tampax. Get radiant. Get more.
Need balloons? The new party shop at Michael's has over 700 balloon styles to choose from.
Name 6.
Oh wait, she's literally trying to hide us. She's pretending that the question didn't exist by just whiting it out. So technically that sort of decreases the denominator of like the test mark. So technically you can still get 100% if this, because like remember this question never existed in the first place.
Name 6 animals which live specifically in the Arctic.
Polar
2
bear.
polar bears, 4 seals. Why are there rings on Saturn? Because God liked it, so he put a ring on it. Saturn was not a single lady. Describe yourself in 3 words. I am a rebel. What is a major political...
Wait, I am a rebel. I am a rebel.
What is a major political issue facing Colombia today? Civil war. How might Colombia solve the problem of guerrillas trying to control the country? If a country can't figure this out, how can I? This kid is a smart
I don't know anything
one.
about
If I had
politics.
100 friends, I would. Turn the phone off. Estimate the heart rate when the temperature is 98.7 degrees.
How are you meant to do that?
0 beats per minute.
Yeah, exactly. You'd be dead, bro. You'd literally be dead. That's 100 degrees Celsius. That is like, I don't even know what it is in Fahrenheit, but that's like the temperature of ovens. You'd probably be cooked alive at that point.
Draw a plant cell and identify its most important parts. No windows, iron bars.
A plant
what
cell.
do you think is the best solution to overpopulation? Support your arguments with examples. The Hunger Games.
And no example. Okay, I mean, technically, they're not wrong. They're not wrong. It's a bit unethical, but at the same time, they're not wrong. So the Hunger Games, and then like, what examples would you say? The Hunger Games, Mockingbird. The Hunger Games. What is it? What are the first ones and the second one's called?
When should a motorist use his or her bright beams when he wants to be a dickhead? This sums up my life pretty well. I don't know how, but you used the wrong formula and got the correct answer. Give me an A or the teddy bear gets it, and the teacher drawed the teddy bear dead. Write a question using why. Why? This boy is ugly. Enough is enough, Judy. What is a 6-sided polygon known as?
Hexagon. What? A stop sign? Bro, that is not even what a stop sign is. A stop sign. Isn't a stop sign a hexagon with 8? Actually, it's that's an octagon.
The diagram below best illustrates giraffes are heartless creatures. Sure are. Explain the phrase free press when your mum irons your trousers for you. The man can run. The man pets the dog. You should not hit dogs. The fox ran. Hey, quick question. What is 19 times 34? Please answer. Please answer quick. The teacher's coming to collect the papers.
Why would you ask it on Discord?
Getting fake
YouTube.
internet points. Make a fake test question and write a good answer with your left hand.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ, what type of handwriting is this? Bro, it looks like you're having a seizure while trying to write something.
Then, correct it in right-handed red pen. That's dumb. Nobody will believe that is real. Motivate your answer.
Oh, I understand. Okay, I understand now. I understand. So I think on that subreddit, what people are doing is that they're getting fake tests on the internet, and then they're just writing down answers in really bad handwriting to make it look like a kid is being like really smart or funny. And so I think a lot of these like screenshots are just fake. Like they're actually fake. They're just adults trying to like do it and just try to be funny online.
Motivate your answer. Go, answer. Go.
Yeah,
Draw a polygon with exactly 6 sides. Be sure to use a ruler. What is the name of the polygon you drew? Hot dog. List 4 ways we can communicate with each other than sending a letter through the mail. Twitter, Facebook, FaceTime, Grindr, Saturn, Uranus.
I mean, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that.
3 things in common. List them. 1. They are all planets. 2. They are all round. 3. None of them have McDonald's.
True.
Suppose you
That's
wanted
true.
to build a house on this land and still protect its natural resources. What could you do? How would it protect the natural resources? You can just forget about the house. Name a location,
Exactly, just
country or
camp.
regional area that is sparsely populated. The ocean.
Sparse?
State one reason why. Because humans can't breathe underwater. I like
True.
big...
Wait, that got marked as incorrect? Both of them got marked as incorrect. That is unfair. That is actually unfair. Name a location that is sparsely populated. Yeah, technically the ocean. State one significant physical reason why the area is sparse. Okay, so I guess this isn't really like physical. This sort of relates to humans, not like the actual ocean itself.
I like big butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. Please make your sentences appropriate. I do read them. Mel sees a raft, a boat, and a ship on the water. They are all carrying people. Which holds the least? Fart. Think of different addition strategies. Right, or draw 2 ways you can solve 4 plus 3. Way 1,
5 plus
use
2.
your fingers. Way 2, use your head. It's a quarter to 4.
Okay.
Draw the hands. If the shoe
Wait, what? Wait, did he literally just draw someone's hands? A quarter to 4? A quarter to 4? Okay, this isn't even a quarter to 4. This is a quarter to 5, isn't it? Because it's like past the 4 thing. You should be like maybe over here. But I guess just tried to like do some sort of safety net by just drawing their own hands as well, just in case that was the actual question.
If the shoe fits, buy it in every color.
Nope,
in the
do
space
not just-
below,
do not
please
even
write
buy the
any
shoes.
overall
Don't waste
comments
money.
about this course or instructor, not covered above. If I had 1 hour to live, I would spend it in this class because it feels like an eternity.
Oh my
This is
God.
what mum looks like in the morning. This is what mum looks like when she's going out. What were your goals for the semester? Be gay. Did you meet your goals? How? Why or why not? Oh yeah. You
Yeah.
would not want to grade this paper. Do not touch. Is my snot. It fell from my nose.
Oh my god, that is disgusting. But at least they had the decency to point it out so that the teacher wouldn't actually touch it. But I guess you could trick the teacher with a whole lot of things. Like, bro, back in the day, maybe I would just intentionally drool all over my paper and just pretend that it's like snot and everything. Just circle it and say, do not touch.
Write 200,000 in figures. 200,000 in figures. 100 years from now, I will be 107. I hope someday that I will own 100 footballs and $100 bills. I never
$100
wish to own 100 ponies or 100 that thing. 100 years from now, I
Unicorns.
hope to be dead. Really?
Unicorn, bro, you couldn't read this? 100 unicorns? 100 years from now, I hope to be dead. I mean, wait, how old is it? Wait, 100 years now, I'll be 107. Yeah, honestly, at 107 years old, maybe you'd be experiencing a lot of health complications that would, you know, make you be in chronic pain. Maybe it's better to be dead than be in chronic...
Turn up the heat with Culver's new jalapeno Jack Pub burger and chicken sandwich.
This is single life every other night of the year.
But tonight, it's the only night.
pain.
Give a brief explanation of the meaning of the term hard water.
Bro, what even is hard
Teachers.
What even is hard water? This is the second time we've seen this. What is hard water? Okay, am I going to search it up? Hard water can change high concentrations of dissolved minerals. What? I've never heard of this. Hard water. Hard versus soft. Bro, I'm going to be honest. I've never heard of this concept before. Hard water is, bro, since when was this an actual thing? Water hardness scale? What, like the water is like physically hard?
Teachers, AI is a disaster. How am I going to know who is cheating? Students, I'm sorry, but as an AI language model, I am not able to complete this assignment. ChatGPT, rewrite the assignment in your own words. Write about your favorite female historical... This kid is going places. What country owns Greenland? Not Greenland. What will you remember the most about kindergarten? We did...
Whoa. Okay, I think we're gonna have to blur that word and censor that word. So instead of doing math at school, you're gonna be doing the DRUGS.
If someone in the audience cannot hear you, you probably need to increase your audio or volume. Yeah. If the speaker never changes his rate or pitch, he might be speaking in a monotone. If someone suggests that you are slurring your words, you need to work on your alcoholism. Whoa. Sam can make 11 beaded necklaces in an hour. Sue can make 12. Sam made I hate these questions. Nobody was making bracelets. Impress me. Why? +4. Good. Always question the man. Bless this teacher. When I grow up, I want to be a baby doctor that sells babies to their mama. What is procrastination?
Wait, a baby doctor that sells babies to their mamas. So what you're gonna be doing is you're gonna be helping like mamas give birth to babies. You're gonna kidnap them, hold them hostage, hold them ransom, and then sell them back to their own mothers? What sort of a sick person are you?
What is procrastination? I'll answer the question later. How could you test for chlorine gas? Include any observations you would expect from a positive result. Make more and check if you start dying. Why do stars appear to blink? For me, they don't appear to blink. Favorite part? I do not have one. Did you like the story? When I grow up, I want to be 19. Since I have extra time, finish the doodle if you want. It's a dog. Don't judge me.
Bro, why do teachers even have that much time to be able to finish off the doodle? If I was a teacher, I'd just be trying to mark these papers as fast as possible and go home and just watch some TV or something. What do teachers even do, bro? I'm pretty sure some teachers have to mark papers like outside of class time. They have to bring their papers home and mark them. And so this is literally what they do during their Friday night.
Any additional information that would be good for me to know to best meet the needs of your child. If I see the bat signal, I must leave immediately.
Oh, it's Batman.
Allowing my students to pick their seat and partners in May, and I get this. Alone, alone, alone. My daughter drew this at daycare when she was 5. My mum likes wine. What is your favorite hue, Jackman? Clever. Describe your life to me in 10 years from now. Look at this cool bird. What are the 3 things you want in the future? Get a girlfriend. Kiss her. Rule the world. Where was the American Declaration of Independence signed? At the bottom. Expand to a... No. How did you think you did on this test? I think I did well, because I knew all my stuff. Also, I knew all the stuff and remembered all the things. Describe your study method. I didn't study. Okay, great. What is the definition of PMDAS? Please excuse my dope. What are you thankful for? I'm thankful for my family, God, and Miss Clary. I'm thankful for all the dead people. At least they tried.
What? What are you even talking about? I'm thankful for all the dead people because at least they tried? What do you mean? Is this meant to be like about like a war or something? Dude, this is not related to a war or anything. This person's saying they're thankful for their family, God, and a teacher. Meanwhile, this person's thankful for dead people because at least they tried. Maybe like, do you mean like thankful for the soldiers who like lost their lives at war?
Kids not being able to spell is so great. I love that family. I love Satan. I love Miss Edwards. She is my teacher. I like it when she does with us.
Oh my God, we're gonna have to censor that.
I'm not going to be there because I am going to be in what is the strongest force on earth? Love. Students may not write outside the box, but we will still think outside of it. The pros of sports.
Oh my God, bars.
When you are doing good on the test. Unlimited power when you're the teacher. Unlimited power. Marcus is the strongest kid. He used to lift 12 pounds. Now he can lift 97. How much more can he lift now? Marcus is on steroids. After hours of grading papers, I came across this. Is no one going to point out that extremely detailed eye drawn? You shall not pass. F. How many days are in a week? 7. How many days are in a month? How many... How do you know this? Because I'm smart. Wrong. Because the number in the ones place is even.
What? Is this number even or odd? 68 even? How many months are in a year? 12? How do you know? Wait, what are you even meant to say here? How do you know that there are 7 days in a week? How, like 12 months in a year? What are you even meant to say here? Like how do we know? Is because we were just taught that. That's just how the world works.
Dear parents, be aware of the early signs that your child will become a developer. Write the following words in alphabetical order. The order they come in the alphabet. Give this kid a medal. State 4 types of triangle. Acute triangle. Obtuse triangle. Isosceles triangle. Love triangle.
What? Bro, this person watches too much anime or too much K-drama or K-pop K-drama. What even is the 4th one? A right angle triangle, I'm pretty sure.
Can you name the ingredients of donkey? Donkey bones. Donkey meat.
Ingredients?
Great work. I argue with my parents. Inference. This shows I am a gangster. Joe asked Emma,
he's a gangster. The Alpha Sigma male.
14 pennies or 4 dimes and 2 pennies. If you were Emma, what would you say? 4 dimes and 2 pennies. Explain your answer. It's an opinion. Please accept this dolphin in return for any wrong answers. Because of this outstanding man dolphin, everyone got 4 bonus points. Well done.
What, bro? What sort of a teacher gives everyone 4 bonus points because some random guy drew a dolphin? Isn't this like cheating? Like this is your whole class scores are gonna be it's gonna be inflated compared to the other classes. Because in the year level, isn't like every single class sort of graded against each other? Like there's some sort of standardization system, and so one class is just gonna have inflated test scores compared to everyone else. It's gonna be unfair against the other classes.
Children like to drink juice. Adults like to drink wine. Both human. Which is the best
that's true.
for the length of a football? 1 football. Tony practices the piano 20 minutes a day. Effect. He is a big nerd. To change centimeters to meters, you take out the centi. He's technically correct. Circle the smallest number. Sorry, that's not correct. Your answer, 15.83. Correct answer, 15.826.
What? Hey, wait. Enter your response as a real number rounded to 2 decimal places, and the correct answer was rounded to 3 decimal places? Bro, that would be so infuriatingly annoying.
Wipes tears. It's beautiful. A piece.
Oh, damn.
Defines a generation.
Jesus.
This kid is going places.
Unemployment.
Words of the week. Write as many words with the same pattern. Truck, luck,
oh,
buck,
the F word.
truck,
Incoming.
Luck, fuck,
yep, the F word.
Stuck. F word. Oops. Taking a test like a boss. This kid is going places.
What is this?
Not college, but places.
What does it even say? Stories. What story?
Howdy, Roadrunner. You're very fast.
Well, I drink Red Bull.
But you do realize...
Yes, Red Bull gives you wings, but, I'm scared of heights.
What? Can anyone figure this out? I can't figure this out for some reason.
Start in Idaho, on the black dot. What state are you in? Missouri. Describe how the transformer works. What does the brake on a car do? Stops your car.
True.
If you accelerate while driving, what do you do? Gas. Recalling details. You should begin and end turns in the correct lane. What type of water do we drink?
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Salt water. 4 ways we can use water. Drink, shower, plants. That last word. Why is water so important for our survival? No drink
Toilets.
equals die. No shower equals... This is what my son is doing at school. Dab. When you cough or sneeze. Alex, no. Eye of Sauron. My 6-year-old drew her dad.
Oh my
herself
god.
And her little brother.
Oh my
They're
god.
Snorkeling.
Oh,
Explain
okay,
how-
they're snorkeling. They're snorkeling. They're just snorkeling. Jesus Christ, bro. You could have drawn this a little bit differently. Bro, this looks like something completely different. I don't know whether I'm the only one that saw it, but did you guys see, like, do you see something else? Me personally, I do not see that people are snorkeling. I think there is some sort of, like, scene in Japan, and maybe Logan Paul is involved.
Explain how you found your answer. I started out by thinking, then the answer came to me. Chuck is a serial killer. Why won't you die already? Teacher quiz. Pattern detection. How is the brain like a cantaloupe? List 7 ways. It is delicious.
Cantaloupe?
Bro, I had to be the dumbest preschooler out there. Throw that in scro. I was going to draw a cartoon hammer, saying, nailed it, but I can't draw hammers very well. It's why I teach, instead of draw hammers all day. Hey, nice job on this. My lit
Damn,
teacher
that's kinda
cracks me
sad.
up. Update. His wife bought him a rubber stamp that says, nailed it, for his 15 minutes of internet fame.
What? Wait, he wants to be able to draw rubber hammers? He wants to draw hammers saying nailed it, but he can't draw hammers well. That's why he teaches instead of draws hammers all days? Okay. But then the wife just buys him a custom rubber stamp that says, okay, you know what, that's actually pretty wholesome.
My 2-year-old daughters had to answer some questions about me for a preschool Father's Day project. I think she nailed it. My dad is 1 foot tall. My dad weighs 15 pounds. My dad has black and brown eyes. My dad likes to wear pants and blue. If my dad won $1 million, he would buy corn. What's the backstory here?
Wait, corn or corn? Like, is he gonna buy corn, the vegetable, or is he gonna buy corn, the media?
What's the backstory here? Please explain. Thumping another student on the head with a Bible and screaming, infidel. Nah, I don't understand this. How old is your grandfather? Dead. Sorry. You better have given him the mark for that. Wait, that looks like an X, right? Or is that a... I don't know how... I've never seen this type of grading system. Write a question using why.
Why?
Steve is
That's
driving his
technically a
car.
question.
He is traveling at that speed, and the speed limit is 40. Is Steve speeding? He could find out by checking his speedometer.
Exactly.
I have no clue, but if you write 12 and another 12 under it, it could make a bunny. When your teacher says you've got 3 minutes left on a test. In which battle did Napoleon die? His last one. River Ravi flows in which state? Liquid state. What is the main reason for divorce? Marriage. What is the main reason for exams? Failure. What can you never eat for breakfast? Lunch and dinner. What looks like half an apple? The other half. Okay, I know where this is heading. Good meaning.
Yeah.
Completely opposite meanings of the following. Open equals closed. Over equals under. Oral equals yes please.
Whoa. You gotta chill, bro. You actually gotta chill. How do you even know what this is? Like, what grade is this? This seems like this is like in like primary school. Why would you even write this? And why would you understand? Like, why would you know what this even is? But what even is the opposite of oral? Like oral hygiene, like mouth. I don't know, but fecal. I think fecal oral. Like the fecal oral route is how you spread like the diarrhea and like gastro and all that stuff.
So I had a biology test and my teacher did this to us. Write examples. I have an army. You have square root. Square. We have a whole.
What?
Instructions. Circle the capital of Texas in orange.
Oh,
Touche.
okay.
First
True.
grader. Homework Shrew. Student name. Chuck Norris. Date. OBC. Period.
OBCD?
Infinite. Reason homework is not complete. I'm Chuck Norris, damn it. Signature. Chuck Norris. My 16-year-old son took an IQ test and he scored an 87.
How
I am
should I
highly
punish him?
disappointed in him. How should I punish him? Don't be jealous. Just because his IQ is twice yours. Having you as a parent is a punishment enough. Girls during tests. Lizzie, I kinda don't know the answer. Could I take a look at your test? No, this test is super important. You need to do your own work. Boys during test. Dude, I cheated off your test. Dang, I feel bad for you. Name these 2D shapes. Jude, Charlotte, Charlie, Sophie,
What?
Harriet, Emily, Maria.
Bro, how old is this person? Name these 2G shapes, and you've literally given them like names, bro. Like, what would be the purpose of this? Like, are you gonna be using this for like, I don't know, like the next question? Like maybe it's a 2-part question.
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. Miss Clifton, Ronnie can bring his PSP to class all the time he wants to. He has my permission.
He has my permission. This is written by the parent. Yeah, this is written by the parents. I'm sure the parent has handwriting like this. Honestly, my handwriting kind of looks like this, and so like it could actually be a parent.
He has my permission. I am his mum, and what I say goes. Ronnie's mum. 10
Ronnie's
blue
mum.
birds, something chirp. The mother duck lays eggs. An American eagle is illegal to cook. Dear Tooth Fairy, my tooth went down the drone. It was on
Drone?
accident. Will you
Drain.
take this eyelash instead? From Emerson. Instructions. Please read the questions carefully and answer in pen in consecutive order if possible. Crying is allowed, but please do so quietly.
Crying is
do
allowed?
not wipe tears on exam paper. If you were setting up an aquarium for your little brother or sister, would you choose barnacles or seahorses? Seahorses. Why would you make this choice? Seriously, you want me to choose between a seahorse, a very erotic
Bro, not erotic, bro. Exotic, not erotic. Bro, what are you gonna do to that seahorse? Are you going to brutally diddle that seahorse? It's a very exotic, rare animal. It's not an erotic animal, bro. It's not for you to diddle it.
or a barnacle, a creature that just sits around and does nothing. You've got to be kidding me. What kind of an idiot would be like, oh, let me make a super fun aquarium and fill it with barnacles? The first cells were probably very lonely. To convert from kilograms to calories, you remove kilo. How many chromosomes exist in an embryo? That's a
remove
secret.
1,000.
What is PCR and how is it used to analyze strands of DNA? Pretty cool rabbits. F. See me after class. Your calculator is showing that number. What would you put into the calculator to make the 2's become 6's?
Bro, what is this question even asking? Your calculator is showing 2,942. What would you put into the calculator to make the 2's become 6's? You just press delete and just rewrite it as 6946.
After you clear the number, you punch in 694.
Exactly.
And then another 6. Then you have 6946.
Exactly. Like what? Wait, what was this question even trying to ask? What even is the correct answer for this?
My son's response in his history book 4 years ago. What are the 3 of the major regions in which Native Americans lived? We still live here. The firemen fought the fire. The muscular hot firemen fought the fire quickly. So they had to use the adjectives, I don't know, adverbs. Yes, Thomas, Jesus is the answer, and he was drawn towards a cross. So here is one for you too. This is something my daughter turned into her teacher this year, without us knowing. I'm sure the teacher was thrilled. My daughter thought she was a devil. Describe the problem and/or request in detail. Smoothie King, boom. Describe when the problem started, or how, in detail. I'm an idiot. Emma K.
What
age
even
6,
is this?
said it
This
best.
is not a
What is
test.
love? Love is when you're missing some of your teeth, but you're not afraid to smile, because you know your friends will still love you, even though some of you is missing. That is a perfectly legitimate answer. Literally nothing implied that you couldn't use x equals 7. In fact, it was practically encouraged by the fact that it said that you could... So...
Wait. They have a point. Come up with an equation that is true when x equals 7. So if is x equals 7, then that is true. Because if x is 7, 7 is equal to 7. So that is technically true. Be creative. You can make the equation as simple or as complex as you want. Wait, so that means you can make it as simple as you want. And this is literally the most simple format. And so therefore, this is correct. Like, I think this is actually correct.
So, for our end-of-year paper, we had to write a 2-page essay on how we thought Romeo and Juliet could have avoided the entire situation after they first met. Instead, I procrastinated on Tumblr and turned this in. Does thou have time to talk about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, Romeo? A. Very original.
What?
I would be proud if this was my kid. Writing in math. Evan told his class that the people in his family have 14 legs altogether. Quentin said Evan must have 7 people in his family. Is Quentin correct? Explain why or why not. Yes, because 14 divided by 2 equals 7. But not everyone has 2 legs. Go to www.woundedwarrior.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what that says.
To donate.
I hope you guys enjoyed that video. It's
yeah, don't go to this to donate to people who don't have 2 legs.
Want to know what makes tails wag? Blue Nudge's steak grillers with real beef.
You want...
You stupid.
They're not.
What's 9 plus 10?
It's over 9.
When I was in primary school, I aced every single math test because I intentionally sat next to the smartest kid in the class and held him at knife point underneath the table so that I could copy his answers. However, one day he moved schools, and so I had to try figure out the answers by myself. One of the questions on the test was, what does 1 plus 1 equal? And I said, window. Okay, I failed the test. Anyways, apparently I wasn't the only kid to write stupid answers on their tests. Funniest kid test answers by Vazcool.
This person deserves a scholarship. Write 80 to 100 words. 80 to 100 words.
80 to 100 words. 80 to 100 words. Damn, this guy's a genius. Get this guy a Harvard scholarship.
My favorite thing to do at school is leaving.
Bro, that is literally what I always say. Whenever like I go to like an event and like it's really like unbelievably, unfathomably trash. And whenever someone asks me, oh, what was your favorite thing about the event? I always say that my favorite thing was walking to the door, opening it, and leaving the event.
If I was the teacher, I would give this kid an A. Defend your answer. Sarge, I don't know how much longer we can hold them. Bob has 36 candy bars. He eats 29. What does he have now?
Diabetes. I'm pretty sure the answer is diabetes. Why would you eat 29 candy bars in a single sitting?
Diabetes.
Exactly.
Bob has diabetes.
Exactly.
In a word, describe school. Hell, why do we pay taxes? So we don't get arrested. I told my students to write, excuse me. Me, walking through a crowd at a festival. Friend of mine's math.
What? Wait, what? I told my students to write, excuse me. Excuse me. It'll call me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Whoa. Excuse me.
Mario!
But it sounds like a different language or something. Why would you ask your students to spell one of the hardest phrases in humanity? Excuse me, excuse me. Like, what grade are they? Do they even know, like, the letter X exists? Bro, do they even know their alphabet? I bet they don't even understand the alphabet.
Friend of mine's math teacher responds to a doodle he drew on his test. Almost free. You shall not pass. I found my kindergarten notebook. What is your favorite vegetable? Brogel. Vampire bats eat pig. I, too, am a fan of Brogel. Who is your hero?
What the frick is Brogel? I found my kindergarten notebook. What is your favorite vegetable? Brogel. Broccoli? Brogel? How could broccoli even remotely be spelled as Brogel? Vampire bats eat pig. Is that true? I'm pretty sure vampire bats, don't they eat, like, don't most bats eat fruit?
Who is your hero, Dad? Why do you consider this person your hero? He is brave. Is there anything your hero is frightened of? Mom. Dream big, Chris.
Yep.
What do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be Michael Jackson when I grow up. What do you need to do to achieve your dreams? 1. Get bigger. 2. Shave my head. 3. Be black.
Okay, well, I guess the same applies for Michael Jackson as well. I think it said Michael Jordan, not Michael Jackson, but I think both of them are, like, but Michael Jackson was black and Michael Jordan is black. So you want to be Michael Jordan when you grow up. So your entire life goal, the existence, the pure reason why you exist on this world is to become Michael Jordan when you grow up. Can you not just be your own person? So number 1, you have to shave your head, get bigger, and become black. Okay, so how are you meant to do that? Your life goal is to become black so that you can become Michael Jordan.
If kids wrote greeting cards, my mum is as nice as a glass of lemonade.
Oh my
I have
God.
middle school students that cannot read a clock. Draw a small clock that shows 10 minutes past 11. Miss King asked her.
What? Wait, is that not... Wait, that's not wrong, is it? Draw a small clock that shows 10 minutes past 11. Like 10, 11, 10? Like, that is still a type of clock, isn't it? That's just a digital clock. It never specified an analog clock. So technically, this is correct. Like, this is correct. But anyways, at school, doesn't every single classroom already have an analog clock at the front of the class?
Miss King asked her students to use the word single in a sentence.
Oh, my mum is single because my dad cheated.
That means she does not have a man.
Oh my god, okay, so instead of roasting your parents, you just brutally roast your own teacher? Miss King is single because her husband divorced her.
Can you draw this ship? No. Problems.
Oh, okay.
Fill in the solutions. You fell on the playground and scratched your knee. Solutions. Get
Band-Aid.
up and deal with it. Suggest
fair
one
enough.
cause of deforestation. This paper. Finish the sentence.
Fair enough.
If I had the principal's job, I would quit and get a job I would enjoy.
Oh my god, that bro, you did not have to do that to her. If I had the principal's job, I would quit. I mean, actually, you know, maybe she's like speaking from her, like her own personal point of view. Like if she had the principal's job, like she personally wouldn't enjoy the principal's job. Like she's not saying that the principal probably doesn't enjoy her job, although I'm pretty sure the principal definitely does not enjoy their job.
What do we call the science of classifying living things? Racism. People get...
Whoa, what? Isn't that like biological? The science of classifying living things, like as in like bugs and everything, but instead we're classifying human beings, so that, I mean, technically that is correct. Racism. Bro, how does a kid even know what racism is at that age? What age were you guys when you personally found out about racism? Me personally, I think I was like 10 or something.
People get grey hair because they are dying. Question 1.
True.
Explain how the Cold War started. No. My friend on his chemistry...
What was that? Bro, you spent 1 hour and 45 minutes drawing this stupid drawing instead of actually writing an essay? Jesus Christ, bro. Like, I can understand, like, I can see the detail, but was it worth it? You get an F and you waste 1 hour and 45 minutes